Game number 4 comes on the way here as we now have spawning up to the top left. He has it all to play for. He has to win this game. He has to win 4 in a row to claim a second Intel Extreme Masters. Ladies and gentlemen, it is MC. And down to the bottom right, we have our red Protoss looking for absolute glory. What more do I need to say? He is Hero.
If there was a map where it's the hardest to expand, take a natural expansion, both against Zerg and Protoss, I think it'd be Daedalus. So yeah. I'm going to tell you right now, we are not going to see again an attempt at a quick expansion by either of those players. And on this map, I wouldn't be surprised if we see some Blink, which means, since Blink is so good, Dark Templars can be good as well, and Stargate possibly. Stargate versus Blink is very tricky. Sometimes it's going to look foolish, but sometimes, like in the previous game, with an expansion, it even worked.
Yeah, it's really scary if you underestimate the power of those oracles. Never can do. Protoss Stargate in general, in part of the Swarm, is so versatile. I absolutely love Stargate play in any form, in any iteration. And for now, MC just scouting around looking for proxies. He does not want to lose something like that in his final opportunity.
Yeah, he knows that Hero is up at 3 games right now, so we could be seeing something crazy out of Hero. We've seen him getting overly aggressive before when he was confident, when he was up by some games, and it always worked out in the end. So MC is not going to risk it. And actually, it was interesting because in the previous game, MC didn't even scout for proxies inside of his base or outside. He actually took the risk. And in the end, sadly for him, did not pay off. But this time, he's going to be the one scouting and getting the information early on.
Yeah, Hero playing this a little bit blind. He hasn't really scouted out his proxy locations at all.
We see something a little bit different again by Hero because he's up by 3 games?
Reckon he goes for DTs for the hell of it. Just says, nah, whatever.
I just want to have used everything against you, man. Possibly. He's doing 2+2 on his gases right now, but he's being scouted. And he's going to go for a late scout.
Very late.
Actually, even after his ability score was made for. And oh wow, this scout by MC kind of threw Hero off here for a second. He was scouting for proxies on his natural, which is a very late time to scout for those proxies. So Hero, he changed up his mind at the last second. He was getting a Zealot, and then he canceled and made the second again. So I think Hero for a second, he was very, very worried there might have been a proxy. Interesting, already interesting things happening early on in this game. Just a single scout from MC, scaring Hero a little bit.
All right, and MC is going to head out with his probe now. He's going to go back home, and we have the pylon being set down there for MC, maybe to hide some tech down there. Never know, it can normally go behind the mineral line, but Hero pokes on in, has a look around, and it's getting to that. It's getting slowly towards that time where we would see some tech come out. So what are both of these players going to do? I'm very, very curious.
Yeah, that probe is actually going to be stuck in there. Hero, the man who...
Twilight Council for Hero.
Hero, the man who has the gift of foresight, man, was not able to see that coming. That mothership come out on time to snipe me. I was surprised by this late scout. I really feel like he wasn't planning scouting at all, and then because that probe came in at a weird timing, usually it's the clock that matters. You always know when somebody will scout at 13, it's like 2:45 on the clock or something on most maps. And now in this case, Hero was a little bit thrown off, so he started the Zealot, cancelled it, went for the late scout, and got his probe sniped. So he's already been thrown off his comfort zone in this game, which is definitely a good thing for MC.
MC throws down a Stargate. We have a 3rd gateway already just added on here for Hero as well. Where is his gas going to go? It looks like Blink is the choice. Yeah. There was no probes moving for that Dark Shrine, so...
That's very fortunate for him. I would say Blink versus Stargates, always good to have. And Hero is even going to scout the Stargates. He's going to be pretty happy about this. He can recall on time, not to even lose any hit points if he wants. Going to even get a probe with this. Yeah, possibly 2.
I mean, yeah, he can stick around.
Oh, possibly more. I thought there was a Stalker somewhere, but...
interesting use of Time Warp there during all of that.
Yeah, because he realized there is no Stalker out, and he's going to force the photon overcharge by doing this. And I'm surprised he even tried to escape here. Might have been able to get 1 more probe.
Yeah.
This got 3 probes in total, and pretty good opener here by Hero. He knows there is an Oracle most likely on the way. He's going to be getting Stalkers and staying at home waiting for the Oracle to fly in at this point. And he just has to throw down the Robo, go for an expansion with this, and he's going to be in a perfect position. Maybe even skip the Robo. Actually, four probes on the assimilator here by Hero, so he's starting to do some mistakes here.
Yeah, slight mishap there, but the probe is going to head on in here for MC and see that expansion very quickly, which is really good information here for MC.
I love the choice of Hero here to go for that expansion and get some sentries. He's made those sentries because he wants to skip Robo for some time, and he wants to be able to sense hallucinations across the map to scout, to know if there is some kind of danger, some kind of follow-up to this Oracle. Sometimes people go for one Oracle into Dark Templars. You need to know if this is coming. Sometimes they go for Blink after, in which case you don't need to get a detection. Oh, actually, he was moving out of position. The Oracle's gonna fly in there.
Oh, just at the right time as well. Gets in and starts killing off workers. Hero needs to come back very quickly.
Yeah, Blink just finished.
Is done. Blink, yeah, exactly. Blink is done, so he can chase that down and kill it off potentially with that last volley. Oh, just barely gets down. But now we have aggressive pylons here for Hero. Is he really going to go across?
I don't think he should, since he's getting an expansion.
Yeah.
But MC saw that. You know, with Hero, you never know. He's able to defend and attack at the same time. Now, can he get the critical mass? I guess since he went for the sentries, it really doesn't make sense to attack here. He has a much earlier expand than his opponent, and MC is going to be the one that realizes that he's actually in a lot of trouble. I think MC from there, he can either expand or go for some sort of all-in with like 2 or 3 Void Rays plus some Immortals.
Is it worth it? Is it worth it though?
Yeah, I think he's not going to have a choice. He's way too far behind on that expansion. He starts moving across the map. This is going to be spotted again by Hero.
He knows that his opponent's coming out.
One very important thing in this game, Hero skipped Mothership Core for a long time. After he lost it, he didn't remake it. For the longest time, he's just now remade it, so he might not have Photon Overcharge on time for defending attack. And MC changes his mind. Upon being scouted, he chickens out.
And he sees it.
Yeah.
Hero is on point with his scouting.
Both players are doing so much work right now. This is ridiculous. MC gets scouted, he starts the expansion. Hero scouts the expansion as well with his hallucination just before it expires. And this is going to cause for some kind of attack here by Hero. I'm a little bit surprised by that, but he knows that he can just leave enough back at home to help and defend against this one Oracle that survived earlier.
Yeah, MC sees this, so he's actually going to go in here and focus down sentries, one with the most energy, and then tries to bring down a second, but doesn't get it in the end. Blink Stalker's now at the front for Hero. They're putting on a little bit of pressure, will get a sentry, so blow for blow. Blink straight on out, and only loses one Stalker.
Yeah, and those sentries are very important, because they are most of the scouting capability. At this point, MC had an observer above the natural of his opponent for quite some time, but I think he just got killed.
Yeah, it did by Heroes.
Wow. Hero doing everything right, even spotting those invisible units, man. Yeah. This guy sees a little bit of a blur, he knows what's up.
He certainly does.
And I think Hero commits to a big attack here. He knows that MC's expansion is way too late for possibly have enough to hold this, so maybe he could go for a huge attack.
Can he break through 2 Void Rays and 2 Immortals?
Yeah, it's going to be hard. Especially, like, we have a 3rd Immortal on the way, 3rd Void Ray as well.
He's going to go for harassment on this back mineral line.
Oh, with 4 Stalkers in the main, you can snipe probes at once. The Mothership Core is in the main here for MC though. Photon Overcharge will help, but I think if Hero micros right, he's going to be able to trade Stalkers for probes, which right now, he's actually ahead by quite a lot. 41 probes to 32.
Wow, okay, that's a big lead. Anything he can get here is fantastic. He's focusing down on the Nexus, though. That wasn't the best of control there for him. And look at this. MC, he's now moving out across the map, and these Stalkers, well, they're not going to buy a whole lot of time. It's all going to be down to the defense at this natural.
We've seen MC before be very successful with this kind of attack versus A-Bomb. Now versus Hero, he's going to try for the same thing. He has the critical mass that he wanted. 3 Void Rays, 2 Stalkers. 2 Immortals, and he's going to go for it. And I think Hero, I'm not sure that he's going to have enough here. He's going to have to be careful.
Yeah, MC has a really, really strong army. Photon Overcharge is activated, but there's no way Jose, he can actually hold on to this without pulling the probes, and he is going to try and do so. He blinks forwards, trying to bring down those Void Rays, but they are charged up and focusing down on those Stalkers, so dealing out a lot of damage. A lot of probes will end up falling as well. 23 have been killed off here by MC, and those Zealots leading the charge are soaking up so much damage. MC takes a supply advantage. He is saying no to Hero. He does not want the clean sweep to occur. He brings down the Nexus behind this potentially, but regardless, whatever he kills, he is in a prime lead, a prime position to now bring this back a little bit with more units reinforcing for MC. Hero has no retreat path out. He'll blink out, but that is just too much.
He's being hunted down at this point, and no sentry up his ramp will save Hero here. He's still going to try for it. He's warping a sentry up the ramp, but there is just too much here for MC. Saturated on 2 bases, and he's done it. This burst is so strong. Even Hero did not manage to hold it here.
Boss Toss brings it back. He's going to take this game. He just busts up the ramp with these 3 Immortals alone, dishing out the punishment here to Hero, saying, "You think you're going to take me the 4-0 clean sweep? I don't think so. I am the Boss Toss." As Hero trying desperately to hold on, but against that much firepower here of MC. It would take a miracle as he pulls off the probes once again. The Stalkers come in and actually focusing down that first Immortal here. The probes are going to try and hold on, but with that, there's so many workers that have died off. It's 48-17 in favor of Min Chul. And the last Immortal went at the time, but look at the reinforcements.